What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Items are selling right now. Bronze pack method is at an all-time high, which is fantastic, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. Well, most of you probably already know why, but the La Liga bronzes that I've got are selling for a fair old chunk of coins right now, which is great. Most of them around 4 to 5k. Some of them a little bit more and some of them a little bit less. So there's goalkeepers at 3.9 there, so I'll drop him at 2.5. And it's just brilliant. Honestly, it's just so brilliant. Like this is exactly what the BPM is all about. Like look at this guy, 8.6 there. So we'll get like, I should easily get 4k for this guy. I think that's probably even 1,000 coins too less. But we're going to take him anyway. This guy will pop up for 3k. They're selling right now because of some of the SBC items that are out, which is fantastic. Nothing sold for me right now. What we're going to do today, guys, oh, well, there you go. That guy sold straight away for 3k. What I'm going to do today, guys, is take you through where we're at in the club. With regards to the weekly objective, I'm 4 out of 14. I've played 9 games so far now. I have lost 1. And I have won 4, and I've had 4 games now. Two where people literally just got to the screen, the match screen, got into the game, paused it and quit, and I was like, that is just pointless. And then 2 games where people quit whilst being kind of just like battered, but I didn't quite get the goal. So I want this card, I want this Leao card, just because I like the collection, I like the collection area of it. However, at the same time, it's stressful, but I kind of like it. So I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. We'll get through it. We'll grind it somewhere or another. In terms of FUT Champs, as you guys know, I finished FUT Champs 15 and 2, which I'm very happy with. Do I regret not playing on? Not really. It is going to be a good team of the week by looks of things, but there you go, 15 wins from 17 games, which means we're going to get our 2-player picks, a 50k pack, 2 mega packs and 30k coins in tomorrow's episode. And on top of that, we're going to be in a good spot for FUT Rivals, where I should be able to just pick up rank 3 without even playing any games. We got 1 day, 11 hours. We're still at 7,500 points. Last week, it finished on 6,300. This week, it's only on 5,700 so far. And for that, we'll get 2 more 50k packs and 2 rare gold packs, which obviously would be absolutely amazing. So with that being said, there's my French League squad that we're trying to win with. I think because of how difficult it's being, I'm going to put chem styles on all of these players, sort the tactics and formation out properly, and put a bench on. Maybe Tevez, Pato, Martinez, so that I've actually got some really good alternatives to bring on, because my team's not set up too well for it. But in terms of the SBCs, one of the main reasons why the bronzes are selling right now is because there is a Future Stars challenge, and with this challenge, you need an exactly 75 rated squad. So people that are having, you need 100 chem as well, and you need 3 leagues minimum. So a lot of people are having to be forced into buying specific players, and that's causing players like Ruben Mesa here at 62 rated to go up to, look, there you go, 2.3k on bid, which is nuts to me. We'll pop him up for 4.5k. I'm going to go through the club and just do my best to get rid of as many as possible. I've built this whole squad as well. I went for a Premier League theme. We went for the Bundesliga on the right-hand side. We're 75 rated, exactly 100 chem. It's pretty cool because you get, basically you get a pack that contains 5 players. You get to pick one of them. It is a player pick pack. And from that player pick pack, it has only players from the top 9 nations. Now, that's debatable if the top 9 nations are actually the top 9 nations, because it doesn't have Belgium in it, and I think it should have. But I have seen a lot of people get a lot of great things out of this pack. Outside of that, this one's actually tradable, which is even better. So can we be one of the lucky ones? No, we can't. We get an 82, another 82, a 79, a 77, and a 75. So we're going to take Consigli there just because he's the highest rated that I don't already have. We'll store him into the club. And then we get a consumables pack as well. But on top of that, guys, I've also completed already the SBC for Jolintom. I like this card. I think this is a good card. If you guys saw the video on the main channel, you'll see why. So I'm turning in a mostly untradeable squad, actually. Ralph Farman can go. I already have his 86 untradeable road to the final card. Kader Rabek is my Hoffenheim player. He is also untradeable. Sule can go. Jonathan Tah is untradeable. Neto can go. Javi Martinez untradeable. Falcao untradeable. Illaramendi is in there. Lucas Vasquez is in there. Willian Jose as our Brazilian is in there. And an untradeable William Carvalho as well. which I have a duplicate untradeable of him on the bench. I use the duplicate untradeable method, and I want to talk through with you guys why I think this card is going to be good, specifically based on what the new meta is about to be. And I know some people don't want to hear about the meta or the old meta or the new meta, and some people just be like, let's just play FIFA. But I think we're going to see over the next few months the crossing meta become far more apparent, and what that's going to mean is that players with 5-star skill moves specifically, and tall players specifically, are going to become extremely important to this new meta. And Jolintom has what we want in abundance, especially when given a Hawk chemistry style. With the Hawk chemistry style, let me just explain to you, and on 10 chem, and being a Brazilian and from the Bundesliga, he's relatively easy to link up, you know, not specifically easy, not like the easiest thing in the world, but he's relatively easy to link up. And so if you apply a Hawk chem style to Jolintom, he goes up to 93 sprint speed and 89 acceleration, which is amazing. He goes up to 99 positioning, 92 finishing, 92 shot power, 92 volleys, which can also be extremely important in this new crossing meta, and 91 penalties. He goes to 96 jumping, 95 strength, and 82 aggression, and he is 6'1". And the reason why that is important is because with this new crossing meta, strength and aggression, a good combination of the two, is very valuable, which is why Gareth Bale and Zlatan Ibrahimovic are so overpowered. But not only that, having high jumping is good. Now, obviously, he has relatively low reactions, relatively low composure, and relatively low stamina for a striker. Well, it's actually okay for a striker, but I don't think that's going to play too much importance because, again, dare I say it, with this new heading meta, I don't think reactions is important for it. I think reactions is important for attackers in general, specifically for the normal getting loose balls and shooting and such, but I don't think it's important for the heading mechanics. So I'm excited to test this guy out. He's got decent enough agility and balance to start with. I don't think he has any traits. So he has no traits. He doesn't have the power header trait or anything like that. But it's going to be very interesting to see how he plays. I think this is the best value for money Future Stars card we've got so far. I think it's a pretty good card. I think it's going to be a much usable card. So we got 3 more sales there, probably those bronzes. Yeah, look at that. Durham for 2,700, Nichols for 750, Garcia for 2.5k, which is great. And it just makes currently the bronze pack method to be very good. Now, I have one more thing to talk about here today. Ooh, a squad fitness and an anchor card. That's very nice. I don't want that or that, and I don't care about that or that. Let's get rid of those and pop those into the club. Squad fitness and an anchor card is quite nice. The last thing that I wanted to talk about was what icons we're going to complete and when. So I haven't really done much this week with FUT stars or the future stars or however you want to call them. And the reason why I haven't really done much with them is because A, I haven't really decided on what I want to do and where I want to go with it. And B, I don't really know or think any of these guys are super great for my team. Obviously, there's some that are great for my team. The left backs, either of the left backs would be amazing. And also, I think Vinicius Jr. would be pretty much ideal for us. But there's not really many of the other ones that would slot into my team. So I'm not overly fussed too much. I did a poll on Twitter. Which prime icon should I get for the first owner road to glory? 53% said Raul, 47% said Crespo, after 24,000 votes were put in. So it's quite close. Now, I know I'm going to do Baresi. I know that for a fact. And I know that we're going to do either Raul or Crespo. And I'm thinking more along the lines of Raul now. I think maybe we should go for Raul. And I want to show you what that will mean for the team, as we sold another big player there for 2,800 coins. I want to show you what that will mean for the team. So basically, the icon will allow us to have pretty much anything we want, really. If I have, obviously, Lacazette out, and again, the way that my team is going to be played and set up, Kante and Ballack will constantly be the 2 CDMs. We'll then look into having... Oops, don't want that Raul. I suppose it didn't really matter, but we'll have Raul as our central striker, and he'll be good for us because he has 91 jumping and 96 heading. He's only 5'11", which is not ideal, but because of how good his jumping and heading is, I actually think he'll still be good. And then obviously his dribbling, finishing and pace is great. He's 4-star, 4-star. He kind of just works in all realms of the game. So we'll have Kante and Ballack at CDM, Raul at striker, Ibrahimovic one side, Bale the other side, and George Best in at cam. And that's what our team will look like. What this will allow us to do, even though I think Ibrahimovic is just extremely meta now, what this will allow us to do is it will essentially allow us to put in anybody in this striker role. Absolutely anybody. We'll have enough icons to just link up anybody we want. So if we wanted to play Ibrahimovic at striker, Bale at one side of the cam and Best as the other side of the cam, well, I suppose we wouldn't be able to. Basically, anyone we wanted to put there. I could even put Mbappe here. So basically, anyway, guys, it allows us the opportunity to use anybody up front. We could even use Mbappe to get another 5-star skiller in there, but that would obviously mean removing Zlatan Ibrahimovic, which isn't ideal. But it just gives us a lot more options, and I like options. We could use Mbappe anyway and get rid of Bale and have Mbappe and Ibra. Really just depends on what the full meta is actually going to be. So with that being said, I'm going to wait to do... Well, I might start doing the packs for... or start doing the Baresi and Raul SBCs. However, I'm not going to open the packs until the new Team of the Week is out. And I think for the new Team of the Week on Wednesday, I'm going to have a whole bunch of 81 pluses and stuff ready as well. As I said, I haven't really put too many resources into this promotion just because it doesn't suit me too well. But that's where we're at right now. So what you'll see for the rest of this will actually be some of the French League gameplay. I'm going to go and fix my team up, get all the chem styles put in properly, and see if we can't work towards getting that Zhao card. So, no, is it Zhao? Lao. Hold on. Why have I forgotten his name all of a sudden? Yeah, Liao. There we go. So I'll be working on getting Liao's card over the next few days. You'll see some of the gameplay in this video. So I will be right back. To put it in. Oh, walkout. No way. No way. Oh, it's not purple. What is it? Be good, please. Brazil. Centre back. It's Thiago Silva. No, it's the new Naldo, though. Damn, man. Could you imagine if that was Neymar? Come on, EA. Come on. Yes, walkout. Come on, please. Still, though, walkout is nice. Spain. Centre. Oh, it's Parejo or Iniesta? Oh, it's Thiago. Damn it, man. Damn it. 2 walkouts out of these already. Yo, that's nice. Another 86 for the SBCs, man. Let's go. Oh, walkout. Another one. Can you believe it? Damn it, it's not purple again. Who's it going to be? Spain again. Left back. Jordi Alba. Let's go. That's massive. That's massive. He doesn't necessarily fit into my team unless I want to use him over Tierney. But that's amazing. 3 walkouts out of the 2-player upgrade packs. Can you believe it? All right, 180 plus pack. No, should I save these? I was supposed to save all the 81 pluses for a video, but we'll open it anyway because it's just one. Who did I get? I got Jordi Alba, my man. I've opened. Yo, Elliot, thank you very much for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate that. Music, yeah, I don't have music on, my man. I've opened now. What do we have here? We had 7, so I've opened 14 2-player packs and packed 3 walkouts. That is an insane strike rate. Genuinely incredible. Oh, back to backs. Come on, be purple. Yes! Come on! French! Centre in this hour! Oh, let's go! That's amazing! 2-player packs OP! Red list OP! Oh man, people are going to have a field day with this. I've opened 15 2-player packs. Not even the good 2-player packs. Not the 81 player packs. No, just the 2-player packs, right? Just the regular 2-player packs. I've opened 15. I've packed walkout Alba, walkout Naldo, walkout Thiago, and now walkout Aouar. I can't. He's 4-star, 4-star as well. I cannot believe that. Okay, guys, as we get into the gameplay, I want to explain briefly about what's happening with the gameplay. So first and foremost, I started streaming. I was going to do this in a session of 3 wins Monday, 3 wins Tuesday, 3 wins Wednesday and Thursday, taking me to 12, and then getting the final 2 wins on Friday afternoon. Oh man, always have a hair. But I was streaming last night, which is why you saw the live packs there where we got Aouar. Unbelievable for what it's worth. Can't believe that. And I started saying, okay, let's match up against viewers from Team Sweat. So if you had the team name of High Nep on your account, we would play a game against each other, and that way we would always get wins between ourselves. And then I got reminded about a comment that I saw on Twitter that said a different streamer started playing games against his viewers and did like golden goal essentially. So I said to the viewers, if you guys are down, we'll do golden goal. So we'll match up against each other and first goal wins. Whoever scores the first goal, the other person quits and leaves. And people were just generally down for that. And what was awesome is it wasn't just them against me. They were playing against each other. So anybody with the team name High Nep were playing against golden goal rules. My chat was flowing with positivity. And it was a real help to get this objective completed a bit quick. And although I generally don't ask for help or get help in terms of completing objectives, I've done a lot of it myself throughout the year. You know, Parolo I did up in Division 2, playing with 3 really bad Italians in Division 2 whilst winning games was extremely difficult. The Jonathan Tah was relatively difficult. I went and obviously did the Santi Cazorla and the Martinez by myself, and I enjoyed them a lot. What I didn't enjoy about this objective specifically, and why I was more than happy to play, you know, first goal wins, knockouts against people, is because it is a 14 win objective. You didn't even need 14 wins for Vrsaljko, but 14 wins, guys, in singles. Now, for Vrsaljko, if memory serves, that was in FUT Rivals. And if it was 14 wins in FUT Rivals, that would be much, much more understandable, because in the meantime, you would pick up Rivals points towards your rank 1. But to ask people to get 14 wins in online singles with the state of the game and with how toxic people can be, as we've seen in my video a couple of days ago and on Twitter and stuff, where people just leave even at 0-0 for getting a red card or a penalty against them and stuff, it might take some... I don't actually think casuals will be able to get this card without any help. Like, it's going to be difficult. And I think for some people, it might genuinely take them 30 or 35, maybe even 40 games to get this card. And it, for me, with nothing else attached to it, with no Rivals points or champs wins or anything like that attached to it, I think that's extreme. So I was more than happy on this occasion to just take some, you know, to go into games against viewers from Team Sweat and, yo, Team Sweat up as well, man, and just be like, hey guys, let's play golden goal. First goal wins, you win, and that's that. And that's exactly what we did. Funnily enough, one of the games that I played in, well, that's interesting. I came up against a guy who had a full... See, you'll see. Hold on, we'll see. We got some comments. The first comment is from Nelsenheimer. Nelsenheimer says, did anyone else notice that the foot swap schedule, it said there are to be player earned through squad battles this week, and there just isn't? Well, actually, EA have updated that, Nelsenheimer, and anyone else that missed out on that one. And you actually can now get the foot swaps guy. You have to finish Silver 3 or better. I'll be getting him myself. We'll go from there. So this guy here, Trash FC, I can't remember. I think he scored against me with Choupo-Moting. So he had the High Nep. He had the High Nep team name there, and I believe he scored with Choupo-Moting against me. Jap Dan says, hey Nep, shall I stick to bronze pack method, or should I open the 2.5k packs for silvers because they're high in price right now? Love the vids, keep it up. Well, thank you very much for the kind words. If silvers are selling, which I actually don't think they are right now, I think bronzes are selling better. I think bronzes and golds are priority right now and silvers aren't. When silvers are selling, you absolutely should open silver packs for 2 reasons. More than 2 reasons, but 2 focal reasons. Reason number 1 is if you get one of the silvers that is selling, whether that be for a league SBC or because of any specific SBC EA have released, you will get good coins. And number 2, which as I've benefited on a lot this year that people don't really take into consideration, is that long term, much like bronze pack method, silvers will generate you lots of income. So when the market matchups came out this week and Willem 2 and Nak Breda had cards required, I had 28 players from those 2 teams. and about 15 or so of those were silver cards. And the reason why I have those silver cards is because when there were silvers that were profitable, I would actually open a lot of 2.5k silver packs. And the beautiful thing about that is obviously you will still get contracts and fitness cards that will sell. You will get consumables that will sell. You will get a lot of kits that will sell. There's a lot of kits that are like 3, 4, 5k from silver packs that, you know, and badges as well, the same, because they don't get pulled very often, are very, very expensive. And then you'll just get loads of players. And short term, it might be more of a coin sink than bronze pack method. The beautiful thing about bronze pack method is that it's only 400 coins per pack, and unless you're extremely unlucky, you could sit there for an hour. Let's say you started with 100,000 coins in a clean trade pile and sold all of sellables that come out. You could sit there for an hour, and at the end of that hour, you would probably have at worst 90,000 coins, but most likely more than 100,000 coins and a club full of items. However, with silver pack method, you could spend 100,000 coins and only immediately make, say, 30 or 40 or 50,000 coins back, which I don't think is unreasonable. But what you'd have is you'd have a whole bunch more players in your club that are far more sellable when it's relevant than bronze is. So when a silver card becomes useful or sellable, instead of going up to sometimes 400 or 700 or 1200 or, you know, in rare cases for bronzes, thousands of coins, silver cards will generally go up to 1500, 2500, 3500 coins. And it gives you more long-term profit, but the short-term deficit is costly. Now for me, with almost 4 million coins in the club, when silver players are selling, I should go ham on silver packs, and you should always go hard on bronze packs as well. But it's good to have silvers in your club. You know, again, one of the beautiful things about silvers, which you can actually reduce the cost from bronzes as well, is if you open silver packs and then you need one of those silvers for an SBC, you don't have to buy that card. However, with bronzes, you would make, if you got more time, bronze pack method is always worth more, because you can turn your bronzes into silvers and then you still get the same benefit of having silver players through bronzes. Alfredo says, Nep, you said you could buy players in order to complete objectives, so you could buy a good League One team. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. You know, that was right at the start of the year, right at the start of the game, when I thought that I would struggle with this series. And because this has been too easy for many regards, you know, again, today packing a player that's worth almost 1 million coins, I don't necessarily think it's worthwhile buying players for these kind of objectives. You know, the kind of things that I was thinking about buying players for was, well, it was for this kind of thing, but I thought I would have a terrible team still. So that's where we're at. So as you can see, guys, we ended up going through and winning quite a lot of games quite easily with this this community kind of event that I put together, where we was doing first goal wins, and we ended up getting ourselves a player. In tomorrow's episode, we are going to be completing Baresi and Raul, and we're going to be building a new team that is, and discussing in a bit more detail the new meta and how and why it works, and showing you guys how to best utilize the players that you might already have in your club, and how players like this Liao can actually be extremely effective. I want to test out the Jolintom and Liao cards and basically have a look and see if they have enough about them to be good enough for this meta. And I want to find new players for this meta. So there you go, guys. We get the Rafael Liao. We get Aouar as well. I'm so happy with that Aouar pull. This is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.